I'm back. Hello and welcome. Thank you for being here with me for Monday Musing number 53. As you know, I uploaded a video every single day for the year 2019. Whew. I'm happy that's over. That was a lot of work. I did take some time off after that. I had planned to take 2 weeks off and ended up taking 3 weeks off. Lest you think that I was sitting around eating bonbons or having margaritas on a beach somewhere. Oh no, no. No. So much has been going on. I sold my house. I lived in a mid-century modern house. It was a huge house. I sold it and moved into a condo. That is what I have been doing over the past 3 weeks, and really longer than that. This started going on even back when I was still doing the video every day, and it was very, very difficult to maintain. This has been going back even further than the beginning of this year. It started around December 15th of last year. So I was doing that. I was moving and planning to move while I was doing a video every day, and it got rough. There were a few days there when I wasn't sure I was actually going to make it, and I really did need that time off to move. I know a lot of you wanted to see my house, wanted to see a tour of my house. I want to let you know I did film that before I left. I filmed a tour of my house. I have not looked at the video. I don't know how good it is, but I did do it. So I will edit that eventually and get that up. But do know that I don't live there anymore. So I'll be showing you the house as I lived in it. It will be completely different, I'm sure, when the next people are in it. As I mentioned, the house that I was in was a mid-century modern house. It was about 4,800 square feet, about that. It was close to 5,000 square feet on 6 acres. I later sold off some of the land, so it became 3 acres, but for most of the time I was there, it was on 6 acres. I had 3 living areas, plus a pool table area, 2 kitchens, 5 bedrooms. I don't remember how many baths. I remember that I had 9 sinks. When I went to go get soap for sinks, I had 9 sinks. It was a big house, and it served me well for quite a long time when I was raising my boys, but it became too much for me as my boys got older and flew the nest. It was just me in that huge house on all that land, and it didn't make any sense. It began to feel like a weight as opposed to a house. I just was wanting to lighten up and to live smaller, to live lighter, and to be freer. I would like to do more traveling. When I would travel, what I found interesting was I missed the boys, but I didn't worry about them because I could talk to or FaceTime the boys. So I missed them, but I didn't worry about them. I did not miss the house, but I worried about it. I just worried about anything. Fire, damage, storm damage, whatever, because if something is going to go wrong with a house, you need to be there to take care of it right away so that it doesn't get worse. And I would worry about the house, and I thought, this doesn't make any sense. This is a time in my life when I need to be a little freer and be able to travel, and downsizing is something that will help me to do that. What I did learn, I've moved a lot in my life. My father was a fighter pilot in the military, and we moved a lot, and then I continued moving quite a bit as an adult. And slow down, I was in my last house for 15 years. Generally speaking, moving is hard. I found downsizing to be even harder though. When you just move from one place to another that's the same size or bigger, you just pack everything up. I mean, you weed out, but you pack it up, move it, and then find places for it. In this situation, I moved from 3 living spaces to 1, from 2 kitchens to 1, and from 5 bedrooms to 3. And the way that I'm doing it, I have a 3-bedroom condo. 2 of them are bedrooms, and 1 will be an office / YouTube area when I get that set up. So that's sort of the layout that I have. My house also had a lot of storage, more storage than anybody could ever need, and yet I filled it. Now I am in a smaller space that doesn't have nearly the storage that my house had, which is all fine. This is all I need. This is plenty of space. I don't want to overfill it. I edited down to come here, and then as I'm placing things, I'm editing even more as I'm seeing what fits and what doesn't fit. Oddly, I still needed to get furniture when I came in here. A lot of the furniture in my house was built in. I didn't own a dresser. I didn't own any case goods. There was no reason for me to own a dresser. They were all built in. So I'm having to buy dressers and nightstands for this space. And for my YouTube office space, I will need to outfit that as well. That will be the last thing I do because that's where most of the stuff is right now piled up. But I'll need a shelving unit, a desk. I'm not sure exactly how it will be, but it will be very nice to have a place where I can always have the camera and the lights set up and ready to go so that I don't have to break everything out and set that up in order to shoot. That will be a luxury. So this is my little condo, and I know it looks very organized right now. Just beyond frame, there is a lot of mess. I still have a lot going on. That is just my life right now. I've owned this condo for a long time, and I did renovate it. I used it as an office for a little while, and then I rented it out. When I moved back in, I thought it would be in better shape than it was. So it has required a lot of work, and every time I turn around, there's something else that I realize isn't working. I'm replacing appliances, I'm using a lot of tools, I'm fixing things. The good news is it is only so big. It is only about, I think, 1,400 square feet, maybe 1,450. I am probably going to be touching every inch of it in order to get it in shape, and that is just fine. Christmas Day was odd for me, but I was with loved ones. A dear friend of mine with a van helped me move a lot of paintings. On Christmas Day, we literally just moved van load of paintings from the house to the condo, and then we all got together for a lovely dinner. It was an odd day, but it was a wonderful day. We got a lot done and we were together. One thing I did get for Christmas that I want to share with you, and some of you will be familiar with this if you know Autumn Beckman. She draws a card every year. She does art that represents her life for the year. There are a lot of little nuances in her card that represent what has happened to her over the year, and she draws people as animals and then animals as animals, so everything's an animal. But this is her card from this year, and it was such a special treat to receive it. Thank you so much, Autumn. That's my little update. That is what I have been up to while we have been apart. I am glad that we are back together again. I do want to get to where I'm doing several videos a week. That will take me a while. I don't have any videos teed up right now, and I do have a lot of other things that I'm working on. So I will do at least once a week, sometimes twice a week. I will get into a rhythm. Part of this whole moving thing is I haven't had my routines. I haven't been exercising regularly. I haven't been eating well because I haven't been cooking. Almost everything has been carry out or even some drive-through, which isn't great. I'm just looking forward to establishing a routine, getting back into a routine, and YouTube will be part of that. I'm not sure exactly how long that will take to get into a rhythm, but you will see at least one video a week from me, and maybe even more. As a jewelry designer, of course, I will be doing jewelry videos. I will also be doing some downsizing videos, some editing videos. A lot of you expressed interest in that, and I will continue to do some handbag videos. I will tell you that I will be trimming down my collection a lot, and I will be talking more about that. I've collected handbags for a long time. I have a lot of handbags, and there are some new handbags that I would like to get, but I don't want to do it until I have really culled down my collection. And now I don't even have much of a choice because I don't really have room to store the entire collection that I have. I will be concentrating on curating my collection and will be selling a lot. I thought briefly about selling everything and then just coming up with my ideal handbag collection, maybe 5 bags, maybe 10 bags. I don't think I will go that far, but I will be selling a lot, and I will take you on that trip with me. Speaking of trips, hopefully I will be doing some travel videos as well. As always, thank you for being here. I appreciate you so much, and we will have a very interesting journey together in 2020. Until next time.